You want to get into some news?
Oh, I have just been dying to do that.
You've been dying to get into the news? Tuesday, June 6th, 1989. And these are your not-so-current events.
Oliver L. North's secretary, who testified at his trial involving the Iran-Contra affair. Thank you, Jeremy. You're giving me special words. Iran-Contra affair has told federal investigators that she used cocaine from 1985 to 1987. But she insists they used each other.
They used each other. Also, I love how you said investigators.
Investigators.
All them investigators out there.
In Florida, you got to really hit that gator.
You gotta hit the gate. If it's in the word, you got to enunciate it.
Hit it. Thousands of people protested the Seabrook atomic power plant last weekend due to disputes over whether spinach or kale are the true power plant.
Right?
They are, but too much spinach gathers in your feet and turns into crystals. I learned that the hard way.
Excuse me?
It does. I was like, why is my feet crunchy? And they're like, spinach.
You goddamn foot crystals.
Yep.
President Bush announced tonight that he would appoint a President's Education Policy Advisory Committee to help him carry out a national crusade for excellence in education. Because as history tells us, nothing bad happens in a crusade. The children are going to die. The U.S. Postal Service is under fire for a new Bastille Day stamp that's accused of Puritanism. The engraving shows a woman whose gown has slipped low, exposing a breast, but lacking a nipple. Finally putting a name on my particular fetish.
Yeah, we started with Barbies. So.
Yeah, what am I gonna say? I love a no nipple titty.
Yeah, that's the first one I rubbed. I'm like, nobody's looking. And everything got better after I started rubbing that. Nancy Reagan said today that her memoirs would deal with the main controversies of her 8 years in the White House. When asked to go into more detail, she just said no.
Just said no. The drug thing, right?
Yeah.
You get it?
Can you tell that I said yes?
Yeah.
A distributor has agreed to discontinue sales of Chili Bang Bang, a juice that comes in a pistol-shaped package from which children drink, by putting the barrel in their mouth, saying, "We're doing it because we've had many complaints."
Yeah.
That's their loss because guess what? We just added to our merch list.
Whoa! Chili Bang Bang! A troop of 35 New York City firefighters will perform the musical Guys and Dolls at the John Jay College of Criminal Justice. However, they've changed the name to Guys and CPR Mannequins. Instead of dolls. It's your firefighters. I want to explain every joke for you.
I really like that.
A New York state law that prohibited inmates from entering into marriage while serving life sentences has been struck down as arbitrary and irrational by a federal judge. The judge then kissed her groom and ran off to the conjugal trailer to share a Snickers and a bone.
Oh, hell yeah. The beaches at Hampstead Harbor on Long Island's North Shore were closed this weekend after a pump station in Roslyn malfunctioned, sending thousands of gallons of raw sewage spewing into the parking lot and cascading into the water. Florida representatives weighed in by calling them weak little pussies.
Yeah, you can't swim in poop.
Yeah.
Pussies!
Come on. It's good for your immune system.
Close a beach.
A hospital nurse has been charged with stealing narcotic painkillers meant for the patients and then injecting in an effective saline solution. And that's how Genevieve ended up being our editor.
Hey!
We're so happy to have her.
We're so happy to have her. She hasn't stolen anything from us, at least not to my...
She works remote.
Yeah, exactly. For a reason. She's got an ankle brace. Alan C. Jr., the leader of the anti-litter group, has passed away at the age of 87. Out of respect, cats have begun defecating on floors. Are you anti-litter? France is banning imports of ivory to help save African elephants. However, they seem to have overlooked the classic French staple elephant meat baguettes.
I don't know why that makes me so sick.
And that's the reason why I sent this to you 5 minutes ago. So you wouldn't be like, can we not do the elephant meat baguette joke? And those were your not so current events.